yesterday that our worship leader wasn't feeling too well, so they asked me to play this morning, so we're up kind of early. Got up early to practice a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Praying for the worship leader. I won't mention any names, but been going through a lot. Love him to death. Yeah, so we're gonna get in here and play.
Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. There's no one like you, none like you. I got is greater, I got is stronger, God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power, our God, our God. Our God is greater, our God is stronger, God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power, our God, our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against us? If our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? Then what could stand against?
My Uncle Lowell and Aunt Margie let me, Kenya, and my brother and his girlfriend Carson come out here. We're doing some fishing. Nothing too big again. Thought I'd take Kenya since I went Friday night. That's where we are now. It's a beautiful place out here. A lot of woods. Beautiful fountain. Got a little bit of a dock. That's where me and Kenya are fishing at right now. We're out here fishing. There was a hawk that came out earlier. My uncle showed him to us, and he told me to throw the fish on the path, and I was like, sure, why? And he's like, the hawk's gonna come down and get it. I mean, I believed him, but he's my older uncle, so you know, you're kind of like, oh, it's one of those stories, you know, that older people always come with. I threw the thing out there, and the hawk literally swooped out of the tree to pick it up. I'm gonna try to get a video of it in a second. But so far, we're out here fishing. Carson just got her hook stuck.
If I could take you up and boom, 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 tell me I'm the only one that you know. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream. And I think down, plans would come true.
Sorry.
My whole life loving you. Life could be a dream.
Forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, the Hulk. It's pretty cool. Try to get a minnow. You just throw the minnow out on the path and he comes and eats it. It's like a National Geographic or something. Right here fishing. He has a very nice place. My uncle, he's one of those people that just does everything. He's done everything, it seems like. And he's getting older in age, and I like to spend time with elder people because they're so wise and they know what to talk about. I mean, I'm 20 years old. I don't even know what life really is, really. I'm just going with it. But it's really nice to learn from those guys. Can you touch the fat worm? It's just amazing to learn from older people. And I know a lot of younger people and older people don't get along, but they really shouldn't, because there's that age gap. But I mean, how are younger people supposed to learn if they don't learn from the people who've already done it, right? And even in the Bible it says that the elder men need to teach their brothers and their sons, just to teach them how to grow to be godly men, and likewise with the women. I think it's in Proverbs. I'm not honestly 100% sure right now. But yeah, we're having a good time out here fishing. We've been fishing a lot lately. Hardly ever get to go. Just had a lot of opportunities lately. Hopefully we'll get to go more. Worship went great this morning. Went off with the hook. Sang Our God and At the Cross. Someone else sang Forever and Holy Spirit. It was just a good time. Really felt God in that place last night. I just want to say congratulations to my pastor. He is marrying off his daughter today, so he's growing up, and it's really good luck to those two as they enjoy life together, just living life together. They also in a relationship, so they understand the things sometimes that people have to go through. Yeah, interracial relationship. It's great to be out here though, just in nature and just to have a good time. So I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna talk about something today. I'm not really sure yet. I'm gonna talk about something important. See y'all in a little bit though.
Only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
It's not Sunday. I am a day late. I'm trying to get videos up every day, but it's just been a little hard on me right now. Kind of busy. Trying to work out a lot of things. About to get married. Need to get a house. Stuff like that. Just trying to do everything at one time. But I'm trying to get videos up every day. But I'm sorry if I can't. So it is not it's not Sunday. It's Monday. I'm home. Just got home from work. About to eat dinner right now. Have some vegetable stew, I think, is what we're having tonight. It's pretty good. But today I was confronted by a friend. He asked me, do you think all sin is equal? Do you think homosexuality is any greater than any other sin? And of course I said no, because in the eyes of the Lord, every sin is the same. Sin is sin is sin, right? And he asked me, well, do you think a murderer will be judged as much as somebody who stole a pencil from a convenience store? Well, yes, they will. They will be judged the same. But it reminded me of something that I learned yesterday. It's crazy to think how one person's sin that we think is minor can be as big as someone who has murdered somebody. Because that's the biggest thing in our reality, is the fact that if somebody takes another man's life, but we don't see it as taking another man's possession, even if it is just a napkin or just a pencil or a piece of gum. Well, we were getting to talking, and he was like, well, why do you think God judges them more than we do? Because of the way our legal system is set up. And of course the law of the land has a lot to do with that. But in Revelations, I read, and we were taught this yesterday in church. Revelations 20:12 says, and I saw the dead, great and small, standing before the throne, and books were opened. Okay, so right there in Revelations 20:12, it says that they were before judgment, and many books were open. It's plural. And every person has their own book. Everything we've done wrong goes into that book. Our judgment goes into that book. But the great part about it is, even if we have just stole a pencil, which nobody's perfect, Revelation says that for all have sinned and fall short in the glory of God. So nobody is better than any other person. But it says that books were opened. So each person has their own book. But in the end of verse 12, it says another book was opened, which is the book of life. The dead were judged according to what they had done, as recorded in the books, in the many books. So the people who were dead to Christ, who were not in the book of life, they were judged by that book, the little book that they had. But the people who have their names in the book of life, which that book that was written about you, about your judgment, is irrelevant. So in the eyes of God, yes, sin is all equal, but sin is nothing if you have received Christ in your heart and to just ask Him to live inside you, which is the best thing you could ever do, to be saved by God, to realize that first you are a sinner, then to realize sinning is wrong, and then third of all, to just ask God to save you from that sin. Because the penalty for sin is death, an eternal death. Not just, oh, I died and I'm going in the ground, going to get eaten by worms, but a death that's everlasting, a forever dying. But if your name is written in the book of life, it's an everlasting life. It's not just your life that you live right now. It's not a mediocre, boring Christian life. It's life after life in heaven with God and with others. And I was brought that question, and it made me really think about something, and I was like, wow, that's a pretty deep question. So I wanted to share that with you guys, that all sin is equal. And especially right now, a lot of people are against homosexuality, and I'm not saying I'm against homosexuality. I'm against all sin. I'm not saying I don't sin. I sin every day. I try to not sin, though. That's the big part, is you have to try and let the Lord take over. But yeah, homosexuality is no different from stealing a pencil or sex before marriage or any of those things. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys, and especially in this time of age right now, that homosexuality is a big thing right now. And to all Christians who are against homosexuality radically, you need to realize that you're supposed to love people, not hate on them. Don't just go tell them, hey, you're wrong. Be like, hey, I love you and I appreciate all that you've done, but at the same time you need to show them that Romans 3:23 says that for all have sinned, and we need to turn away from that. But you need to treat them, homosexuals, just any way you would treat anybody else, because everybody sinned. Even the people that are doing the judgment are hypocritical sinners, because not only are they sinning, but they're being hypocrites about it, judging others about their sin. I just wanted to bring that to you. Thank you for listening, and I know that's pretty deep, but I am going to get deep on this channel. I just want to warn you now. That's what I set out to do, is to help other Christians learn how to live life as a Christian, hopefully, and just to encourage them to do the right thing. And thank you for listening, and please check out my next video, and thank you for checking on these videos. Bye.